Are you excited? We've delayed the engagement party enough, but honestly, I can't wait to introduce you to my dad and everyone. I'm excited that it's finally happening.
I am. I really am excited too. But there's so many things on my mind. I feel like I can't be excited from the bottom of my heart. It's just that I can't get my mom out of my mind. What would your father think? I really don't want anything to go wrong.
What are you talking about? You have absolutely nothing to worry about. I swear things will go fine. You just need to relax.
Yeah, but my mom's injury is pretty visible. My mom's been hurt enough physically, but I don't want her to go through any hardships because of me.
I know you're worried about her. But I swear my father would not care about it. Just like me, I don't feel anything except for being grateful to her courageous acts. Your mom is a true hero. I don't think just anyone would be able to do what she did. She is a true hero. A true mother. Her injury is unfortunate, but like I said, she's a hero. You just need to be proud of her and no one else would be able to say anything. Who would judge? And honestly, if someone does, what gives them the right? Like they can act like how your mom did?
Of course I'm proud of her, but I can't help but worry about what your father might think. It wouldn't have mattered if it's just anyone. But it's your father. I don't want to burden you or anyone else in our family matters, you know? And I especially don't want my mom to think she's a burden. You don't know the things I've heard from heartless people. They say how proud she should be, but they talk behind her back and pity her for the wrong reasons. I think it's fair to let your father know in advance so there are no surprises. And if your father has concerns or worries, my mom won't have to hear it from him directly. It'll hurt her a lot. Transparency is the key to these things, right? I want our meeting to be as smooth as possible. And I know you're right. I shouldn't be too concerned. If anyone has questions, I can address them, and I know you'll be there to back me up. You don't know how much your support means to me. And I really appreciate your understanding on all of this.
Of course. We're going to get married. Like I said earlier, I really think your mom is amazing, and I know my dad would feel the same way. If he has any questions, we can make sure everything's answered properly so that it doesn't create issues later on.
Right. I know you're right. I just get nervous, I guess. This is a big step for us, and I just wish it goes smoothly. Let's do our best and make this go perfectly.
Hey, I don't think it's necessary for me to attend. It might make things awkward, so would it be okay for me to skip it?
I wouldn't dream of doing anything without you. It's essential that we all meet together, Mom. We're a family, and your presence is crucial in making this meeting a positive experience for everyone. Please?
It's a pleasure to finally have this engagement party. I've been waiting for this day for so long. Hi. It's nice to finally meet you as well. I've heard a lot from my son. Oh, wait. What happened to your arm? Seems like there's something wrong with it.
Oh, this thing. There was an incident before, and it just kind of happened. I injured my arm when my daughter and I were in a car accident. So I lost my arm there. It took some time to get used to it, but it's been ages. You get used to it. I would appreciate it if you can understand the circumstances. I hope you'll just get used to it.
Oh, wow. I think this is my first time seeing someone without an arm. Even though you're used to it, it must be difficult even now. And wow, I don't know what to say, but it looks horrible. I'm really shocked at how it looks. It's hard to look at, honestly. You know, Bill, you should have told me in advance. You wasted my time by making me come here. Do you think I would have come today if I knew in advance? I'm not supporting whatever it is that's happening here right now.
Excuse me? Are you serious? Who are you to say things about her arm? You can't say that to my mom. It happened a long time ago, and it wasn't anything she can control. She saved my life in a car accident. We were the victim.
It's my fault. I should have said something in advance, but I was so busy with work and everything. It really just slipped my mind. But why does it matter to you if her mom is missing an arm? It's not like she purposely did something to hurt herself. She's a true hero for me. If you can't do the same thing, you shouldn't be judging her. It shouldn't even bother you, Dad. I have all the rights to judge and make a comment. Did you say it was an accident? I really do hope that's the case. Is my son going to marry someone who has the genetics of some kind of illness? I can't let that happen. It's going to hurt our family tree. Well, I don't think I can let my son go through with this marriage. I would have rejected all of this beforehand if I knew in advance, you know. Bill, how can you not tell me? This is unbelievable.
Excuse me? This isn't about Bill forgetting to tell you. How can you make assumptions when we told you it was an injury from a car accident? How can you disrespect my mother like this? Mom, we're leaving. There's no reason for us to stay here any longer.
I know how you feel, but we can take time to explain all this. I'm sure he would understand.
He can't disrespect us like this. I won't tolerate it. There's no reason for us to have to explain any further.
Sweetie, take a deep breath. Your mother is right. I know I can get through him with all this. Can you give me a chance?
No, Bill. This was what I was worried about, and you were supposed to tell him in advance. I can't and will not tolerate anyone who disrespects my mother like this. It's not something I can bargain. Bill, we have to put everything on pause. Obviously, I don't want to, but this is ridiculous. I have to rethink this marriage. I don't think I can imagine becoming a family with him. This was way beyond what I had worried about. I hope you can respect my decision.
Gina, please talk to me. I know you must be angry with me still, but please, we need to talk. We were already talking about getting married. You can't just continue to ignore me. I'm really sorry about my dad. He was way out of line and I made sure that he understands what he did. He's always been like that. I knew that he was narrow-minded and stubborn, but I didn't think it was to that extent. I'm sorry. I really wish there was something I could do about it, but I can't turn back time. Would you be able to forgive us? He told me that he knows he did bad and that he was out of line. He regrets his rudeness. I really want to talk to you about it. Is there any way we can get together? Just us and our parents and have a nice dinner? Can you give a chance for my dad to apologize to your mother?
Seriously, Bill? There's a reason why I didn't respond. As I mentioned, I needed time to think after all those disgusting words I heard at the party. My mom said she was injured, and yet he thinks it was genetics? He can't let his son marry such a family. My mother did everything in her power and beyond to save my life and risked herself in a dangerous situation for me. She may have lost an arm, but she saved me. She saved me, and she had to pay the price. I don't know how your father could just be so ignorant. My mom didn't need to hear any of what he said. This is why I asked you to talk to your father beforehand. My mom doesn't and didn't deserve that crap. Yes, my mom has a disability. She needs some help and care. But she also deserves respect. She doesn't need anyone disrespecting her. My mom means the world to me. People who can't respect my mom don't deserve my respect. Do you know how hard it was to hear all that?
I know, honey. She is an amazing person. Of course I know that. You know how much I respect her. My dad, he just overreacted in that moment. He probably wasn't even understanding what he was saying. Obviously, he was at fault for that. I know he doesn't deserve it, but would you please give him a chance to apologize to you? He told me that he regrets what he said, and I really wish that you would have it in your heart to forgive him. He didn't mean to offend anyone. He's just stupid. He didn't mean any of it.
If he wants to sincerely apologize, he should be apologizing to my mom, not me. She may have seemed fine, but do you know how much her father's words hurt my mom? She is well aware of how people see and judge her. That's why she tries to hide it in public. But the way he said it was just... wow.
That's true. He should be apologizing to your mother. But I want to make sure he apologizes to you for how he treated her. I'll have him contact your mother. We'll all be there and make sure that everything goes smoothly. And this time, I mean it. Jamie, I've been wanting to apologize to you since the day of the party. I really was out of line, and I shouldn't have said anything. I wasn't thinking clearly. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me. I know that your injury doesn't change who you are. What you did was wonderful as a mother.
Thank you for the apology, Sam. Most people tend to be shocked, and it's fine. I understand. You don't need to worry about anything. I'm okay. It's fine. Mom, are you serious? You're really saying you're going to let it all go? Bill, I hope your father really means it. Because if that's not the case, I can't go through with this marriage.
Gina, I really do mean every word. I'm ashamed for what I said. I should have known better. I don't want to get in the way of you and Bill. It was supposed to be a merry day, and yet I ruined everything. I really am sorry. I'm humiliated for how selfish I was. Please know that for that second, I was just worried about my son as a father. I should have really listened to your mother when she was explaining, but it just got out of hand. I really am sorry. Please forgive me. I really mean it. Please give me a chance to prove it to you.
I don't know if I can find it in myself to forgive you. The things you said can't just be forgotten as if it didn't happen. We can't turn back time. What's done is done. If it weren't for my mom, I would have died in that accident, and I need you to know that she means the world to me. Gina, I know you've always cared about me and felt burdened by what happened, but I want you to treasure your relationship with Bill. It's not something you can just throw away. Please forgive him for yourself. You deserve this happiness.
Thank you, Jamie, for your kind words. I also want our kids to have a happy life together. I don't want to get in the way. They deserve all the happiness, and I'm so upset at myself for getting in the way. Please forgive me. Please find it in your heart to forgive me, Gina. You don't need to forgive me, but please, for my son, for the two of you, please. I want us to go back to how things were. You two had a loving relationship, and it's all my fault. It's not even Bill's fault. Please, Gina.
Gina, please. I know how you feel, but is it enough to throw everything away? For us to call off the wedding? Can you forgive my dad for me? I know you still love me. You won't let us end here, right? We've been through so much and our day is so close. I want to be a family with you, Gina. I'm really sorry for what happened. I'm also responsible for what happened. I should have been more careful and told my dad in advance, as you said. Okay. I can tell that both of you are sincerely apologizing. I also don't want everything to end here. If my mom is saying she's okay with it, then I should be okay with it also. The wedding is still on, and both of you don't need to worry about anything.
That's a relief. Thank you, Gina. Thank you, Jamie. Gina, what are you doing right now? What are you doing ignoring my calls?
Hello, Sam. I'm sorry, I was vacuuming and didn't notice the phone ring. Was there something wrong?
There's something I've been wondering about that I wanted to ask you about my son. I feel like I've never heard you tell me what you like about my son. He was popular with girls like me in my youth. He had a lot of choices, and he chose you. So I just want to know what it was that made you like him. Was there something in particular that made you have interest in him?
Well, this is out of the blue. Is it okay if we talk about this next time we have dinner? I have some chores I'd really like to finish before heading out.
That's fine. I just wanted to know your thoughts. Also, I sent you a present. I heard that you and Bill are going on an anniversary dinner tonight. Why don't you wear it tonight?
Oh? Thank you. I haven't received it yet, so I had no idea. May I ask why this generous gesture all of a sudden?
Well, it's been a year since you got married, and Bill sent me a photo of you two the other day. You seemed a bit worn out. Maybe you can doll up for my son more. It's just I expected to hear some good news after the honeymoon and all, but I haven't heard anything yet. I don't want to be that in-law that's all up in your face, so I hope you can read the room and do things on your own. You can put a tad more effort in, don't you think? With that dress I sent you, I'm sure he won't be able to take his eyes off you, let alone finish dinner. I chose it myself. I'm sure he would like it too. He's a lot like me, you know. So remember to be pretty, wear the dress I sent over, and I'm expecting to hear something good from you two. By the way, no need to repay me back, alright? It was pretty expensive, but it's all an investment for my future grandchild.
Oh, all right. That's a lot of information, but I'll try to look nice for the dinner. I don't mean to be rude, but it'd be best if in the future you can just let us be. I feel slightly uncomfortable talking about these things with you. Maybe you can contact Bill next time.
There's no need to talk back. Just accept the nice gift and wear it for dinner tonight, all right? Your husband will love you looking nice for him. It would also be nice if you can do that for him every day, though.
I'm really trying my best here. I'm juggling work and the house. We're also managing our relationship fine on our own, so I don't think your help is necessary. But thank you for the concern.
I don't think you understand that you do need my help. Your mother should be the one helping you out, but since you two seem very carefree, I'm taking on the role. I'm sure your mother also wants to see her grandchild.
I'm sorry, I just don't feel comfortable with all this. It's a bit overwhelming to speak to you about this topic. I hope you will respect my feelings. We've only been married for a year, so I'm sure you'll hear some good news soon enough. When we're ready.
I don't think soon enough is good enough, Gina. It's already been a year and you're not getting any younger, right? I know my grandchild will be a cute boy just like Bill. I really want to be a grandfather. How great will it be that I can raise a precious child again? At my age, women had children much younger. Do you know why? Because as you age, there could be issues with the baby. I'm starting to worry that you might not be able to have a baby. If my grandchild has some issues because you didn't get pregnant earlier, it would be a big issue for me. So dress nice and be pretty tonight. That's all I want.
You know, I don't think I've seen you wear that dress before. You look really nice. It fits you well. You really dress nice for tonight. Thank you, Gina.
Maybe you should thank your father. None of this you're seeing is my decision.
What do you mean? Why would I have to thank my dad for you looking pretty tonight?
Your father. He sent me this dress as a present. He said he saw our photo recently, and apparently I didn't look nice enough for you. He also mentioned that he wanted to be a grandfather soon, and soon isn't fast enough. So he thought if I look nice for you tonight, he might get some good news very soon.
My dad said that to you? I wonder what photo he's talking about. But I guess we should start trying. After all, it is my dad's wish, right?
I'm not sure about that, Bill. With my work and your work being so busy right now, I can't take time off. I'm sorry, but I think we need to plan these things well. We have a lot of things on our hands right now, and I'd really hope to have a few more years before becoming pregnant.
Of course. You know my dad. He's stuck in his own generation, where women had kids at a young age. We can talk about this and we'll decide it on our own since it's about our life. I'm sure my dad was just thinking about a grandchild and he just wanted to see what our plan was. You get it though, right? If we were in our parents' shoes, I guess we would feel excited for a child. But it's okay. We can have our own timing. You can just ignore what he says and I'll talk to him about it, all right?
All right. Please do talk to him about it. I feel like this isn't just something that he'll back off of.
Hey, Gina. How did Bill like the dress on your anniversary dinner? Did everything go as we hoped?
He liked the dress a lot. Thank you, Sam.
Oh, that's great. I knew he would love it. I told you he had a similar taste. How great is all this? You'll have a wonderful family. I know Bill's going to be a great dad. He learned from the very best, right? I hope you would respect my feelings and let me talk to you about all this. You understand that I'm just worried for you two, right? A child is an extremely important part of your life. It's never too early to start trying. You guys have been dating for a while, yet no child? I wouldn't even have minded if you got pregnant before getting married. It's common these days, and you know I'm not a stubborn rockhead about these things. It's been a while since you got back from your honeymoon. Almost a year ago, and yet no child. Can you really blame me for being worried? I'll be okay if you tell me that you guys are going to really put the effort in having a child now. Just tell me that you are.
We talked about this before, and I spoke to Bill about it also. We're talking about it seriously, so please don't worry about it. As I mentioned before, it's a bit overwhelming for me to talk to you about this. I'm sure you know, but stress isn't good if we want to try. We'll do what we think is best for us. I think that's the best for my body also.
I suppose you know what's best for your body. But I hope you take my words as an advice, alright? You'll be a good daughter-in-law to me if you make that happen. I'll stop talking to you about it now, but I'm really looking forward to some news soon.
Yes, thank you for understanding. I know how you feel, and when the time is ready, everything will fall into place. Bill and I have a good relationship, so you don't have anything to worry about. Bill and I will talk about it again and see how we want to go forward with all this. I'll talk to my mom about it since she has gone through my part and we're going to go see her later.
Is my son going to visit your mom too? You should go alone and spend some quality time with her instead. I'm sure he won't feel comfortable with your mom. Why don't you let him rest up and you can enjoy your time with your mom? He already has a lot of work and he needs his rest. It'd be good for him to spend some time to rest or do whatever he wants to do. Men need some time alone away from family, you know. Also, I hope you're not making him go. He's a nice kid, so he might not be able to decline you asking him to go with you. Seeing you both after getting married, I feel like you're making him do a lot of things. Even household chores, and you shouldn't really make him do things like that. He's helping out with the house, and he has to take care of your mom. I think you're asking him to do a lot. I think you're stressing him out.
I'm not forcing him to do anything, so please don't worry about it. We're just having dinner and he's not taking care of my mom. Also, I don't mean to be rude, but we both are working, so it's only natural that we support each other. He may not have told you, but he likes spending time with my mom and he doesn't find it stressful. Don't worry too much about it.
Oh, I see. I guess so. He is a nice kid. He probably wants to be nicer to your mom with her arm and everything. You just have to understand that I'm just worried about everything. It seems like you're spending a lot of time with your mom. Has she given you any tips on getting pregnant? She should at least give you tips. You might not be pregnant because of her.
Excuse me? What are you talking about? What does my mother have anything to do with me not being pregnant? As I mentioned before, my mother got hurt in a car accident. We're both victims. I don't know how many times I have to explain to you about this. I thought we were over this and you understood.
I know it was a car accident, but still, how can I be 100% sure? You can have some genes passed down. It's been a while and you're still not pregnant. Is it really my fault that I feel worried there's something wrong with you? Do you need to take any precautions with her? I'm sure her daily life isn't normal like us. How does she keep herself clean? Does she need to disinfect more than other people? Do you need any disinfectant yourself? Oh yeah, more than her. You guys probably need it more. You need to disinfect after visiting her, right? Can you guys be infected by something after seeing her? I can get you some disinfectant so you can use it around your house and for yourself. Better safe than sorry, right?
I don't understand anything you said. How can you be so rude and so dumb? This is ridiculous.
Why haven't you responded to me? I've been calling you every day, and why are you not picking up? Wait, is it that you're pregnant? Have you not been feeling well? That's good news. You should have told me.
I'm not pregnant. I've been busy. I don't have time to be responding to your questions every day.
What? How busy can you be? Don't tell me you haven't been trying because you're using busy as an excuse. Remember when you said you were going to put effort in trying to get pregnant? Where did that promise go? Why can't you be a good wife? Oh, don't tell me. There is something wrong with you, isn't there? Maybe you should take it more seriously and go see a clinic. I'm sure there's something wrong.
I have been doing as you asked. Please don't add on stress. I mentioned before that stress isn't good.
All right. But I've been doing some searching and I think you might be lacking some nutrients. I'll send you some supplements. I heard you can get pregnant fast and it works really good. I think you should go see a doctor just in case. It never hurts, right? They would be able to tell you if your body is healthy. Not just that, but they can give you advice, right? I can't say what to do since I don't have the experience. That's why I want you to consult a doctor. You know your body best, so you can tell if there's something wrong, right? I've waited a long time for this. It's my turn to be a grandpa. That's why I really want you to hurry up and have a child. You can continue to work after you have a child. I'll help you raise the boy. You want to make my wish come true, right?
I think I mentioned this before, but this isn't something for you to decide. I understand that you want to see your grandchild, but this isn't something you can decide. It's between us as a couple. And since we're on this topic, I wanted to inform you that I don't think it's the right time for me to have a child.
What are you talking about? You said you're doing as I said. You said this isn't a topic for me to speak up about, but you understand that this is my grandchild we're talking about. You think you can decide everything on your own, but this won't just be your child. This child is also my family, so I have all the rights. I don't know how you can be so inconsiderate. You know you're being extremely selfish, right? I'm being the nice one here. We don't even know if your mother could pass on some illness, and I still let you marry my son. The only thing that worries me is that. Doesn't your mother tell you to be more considerate about other people's feelings? I guess your mother is already having a hard time, so she couldn't really raise you to be considerate.
Do you really think that an illness could be passed down when my mother lost her arm after I was born? Also, once again, it was due to a car accident, not an illness she had. I just don't understand how you can't understand that. I'm not saying anything difficult. Why are you being so ignorant about other people's feelings? Are you perhaps not that intelligent? I'm starting to think that there's something wrong with you. My mother saved my life in a car accident. The car crashed into us. As I've said multiple times, we were both a victim and my mother had taken the hit for both of us. So she lost her arm due to that. Do you understand now? She can't transmit an illness and I also don't have any illness to transmit.
I understand that she lost her arm due to a car accident, but that doesn't change the fact that she's still disabled. Why do you think anyone would care how she got hurt? What people see is that she doesn't have an arm and she's disabled. To think of the hardships that my grandchild's going to face because of that. He could even get bullied.
I think this is enough. I've had enough of you talking bad about my mother. As I said, you have no rights to say anything on this.
Why can't you respect my feelings? Can you show some respect towards me? You won't regret listening to me. You're not getting younger, so just go see a clinic and get yourself pregnant. You'll be thankful later. Having a child later in your years will be harder for both you and my grandchild.
Bill, your father contacted me again. Can you talk to him for me? He keeps mentioning that I might transmit an illness because my mom lost her arm in an accident, which doesn't even make sense. I can't handle it. He keeps contacting me and I can't even focus at work because he keeps calling and texting.
I get that he can be hard to handle sometimes, but can you just let him be? If he says something that you don't like, you can just ignore it. Just forget what he says. He can't help it. He wants to talk to you, and that might not be what you want to hear. He's an old man. He just says whatever that's on his mind without thinking.
So you're saying it's okay for him to say all these things to me? You're also going to defend me if I start saying whatever it is that's on my mind to him, right? What he's saying is way out of line. Not only is he saying things that's plain discrimination, but he's saying things about my body. He doesn't have a say on this.
I'm not defending him. It's just that's the kind of person he is. I wish you can get used to it, instead of getting hurt over it every time. I'm sorry that he was rude and saying things about your mother again. Can you please forgive him? I will apologize as many times as you want on his behalf. I just don't want you to get hurt over something he says every time. You understand me, right?
No, I will not be accepting your apology.
All right then. Tell me what it is that you want me to do. Do you want me to bring my dad over and have him kneel and cry for forgiveness? Do you want me to go over and yell at him for what he said? What is it going to take for you to be happy?
So you're going to take your father's side on this? How can you do that when you know what your father has been saying to me? Do you even care?
It's not that I don't care. I just don't understand what it is that you want me to do. You won't accept my apology. Maybe we should go meet him today and you can talk to him face to face. I'm sure things would go different.
I need this to end soon. Like I said, it's not that I don't care, but I'm really sick of this. You guys keep getting in the same argument.
I really don't want to see his face. Can't you even understand that? He keeps telling me to hurry up and get pregnant. We talked about this, and still? I just need more space. I'm the one who's going to get pregnant, and yet he keeps deciding for me. Not just that, but recently he keeps talking about my mom, and it really bothers me. Yet you're saying I should see him, and you think this would all go right?
Well, to be honest, I understand where he's coming from. We have been trying ever since we got married, and you haven't had any signs of getting pregnant. Not even a false positive. Do you think you can get pregnant? It's not that there's any issues with you, right? But it's so odd that you're not pregnant yet. I understand why he's worried. I'm even starting to wonder if you can get pregnant. Man, he's going to throw a fit, and it's going to be a mess if you can't get pregnant. He might even say we should get a divorce.
Excuse me? You're joking, right? Hello, Gina. Thank you for making some time today. We got the results back today. Hi. Thank you so much for handling everything so fast. Is your husband going to be joining us today? I can wait a little bit more to explain the results. I'm sorry, he won't be joining us today. He has some things to do and couldn't come. It would be all right even if I'm here alone, right? I've been anxious to hear the results. Should I contact him and have him join? I think it shouldn't take too long. He thought he wouldn't need to be here. That's fine. I can let you know without your husband present. I just want to tell you that it might not be the results you wanted to hear, though. That's fine. I've made up my mind on this, so please go ahead. Is it that I can't get pregnant? No, there's nothing you have to worry about. You're healthy and capable of getting pregnant. It's just that. It seems that your husband has a syndrome that makes him infertile. What? So there's something wrong with him? It's a genetic disorder. He was born with it and there's no treatments available to him at the moment. There's always other options for you to get pregnant or to have a child, if you would like to consider it. So, there's really nothing wrong with me? We've been married for more than a year and I couldn't get pregnant. But it's due to his genetic disorder? I can't believe this. This wasn't something I was expecting. I don't know how I'm going to tell all of this to him. Hey, sweetie. How are you feeling? Are you feeling any better? Hi, Mom. Yeah, I'm feeling better. I'm sorry that I'm being like this. I know you wanted to talk about my birthday and all, but I've been so out of it lately. I really want to spend more time with you, but I'm not sure if I can enjoy my time. I'm not even asking for much. I just want people to treat you the way you deserve, and this is so upsetting. You don't have to worry about me, sweetie. Don't get hurt over what they say about me. As long as you're healthy and alive, that's all I care about. If his father doesn't understand, that's fine. Just let him say things, and if anything, you can just block him. There's no reason for us to be hurt over his rudeness. Some people are extremely stubborn and they can't accept anything else other than what they believe in. Yeah, that's true. I knew you would know what to say to me. I'll try to get it out of my head. All of this is useless. We can have a nice time with some loved ones and just spend a relaxing day on your birthday, okay? Yeah, that actually sounds great. I would love to spend some time with people that are understanding and love us both. Let's make it into a party for both of us. I get to spend another year because of you. Oh, sweetie. That's really nice of you, but it's your day. Let's just keep it small and celebrate your birthday. We can have a nice dinner. We can go get a facial at a spa. Go all out and then spend some time with our loved ones for dinner. How does that sound? You need some time to relax and let all your worries go. That sounds really nice, but the dinner, we can make it much nicer. I really want you to be celebrated also. It's our day. You gave birth to me and I'm also alive today thanks to you. All right, if that's how you want to spend your birthday, then how can I stop you? Yes, let's make this a fun day. Worry-free and stress-free. Yes, that sounds great. Let's talk more about that later because there's something I want to discuss with you. You were still so young, so I didn't tell you about this. Okay, you're scaring me. What is this about? When that accident happened, I was paid. A lot. And with that money I got, I made some investments. It's enough that you probably won't even need to work for the rest of your life. I already got some payout, but I've been keeping it to grow the money. I think I'm going to quit my job altogether once I get a full payout and I can live comfortably. I wanted to share that money with you. No, Mom. That's the money you deserve. Money isn't going to replace what happened to us, but you should spend it on yourself. You don't know how much money I have. I won't be able to spend it on my own. How much money are we talking about? I really want you to live your life comfortably. More than comfortable. You deserve to live luxuriously. I'm sure you can spend it if you go all out. Actually, not really. I have a few $1 million. A few million? OMG, I didn't expect that much. You have to start spending more. You can go on a cruise, a trip around the world, fly first class. I don't know if that's what I want. You know how I like my life here. I want you to start thinking about what you would want to do with it. Once I die, you'll be inheriting all of that money. We can start consulting with an accountant and everything, okay? You have to live a long, long life, so I'll think of things we can do together. Maybe we can buy a new house for you. The house you live in right now is our old house. I think we can build a house that works better for you. And how about we hire a maid for you a few times a week? It'd make your life so much easier. I'm just glad that I know you can live a comfortable life. A lot of people end up living a hard time after they retire. I was thinking you can move in with me later on in your life, but I think you'll be able to live in a nicer place. Let's think about how we can use this to benefit your life. It'd be nice if we can make your daily life easier. My wish is that you use it on yourself. I know that's what you want, but like I said, there's a lot to spend, and I want to share this wealth with you. But I will think of what I'm going to do soon. I've been discussing with an accountant and lawyer, so you can join me next time, okay? Of course. Take your time to think about what you want. It's your life, Mom. Anyway, I'm so excited about my birthday now. I don't know why I never thought about doing this. But please let me pay for it. I want this day to show my appreciation. You already do so much for me, sweetie. But I'll let you do as you like since it's your birthday. Bill, I don't think Gina invited you tonight. What the heck? Why are you both here? How did you even find out about this party?
Gina, I think it's only right for me to be here tonight as your husband. It's your birthday. Is it so wrong for me to want to spend time and celebrate my wife's birthday? I don't want to create any drama today. I know you haven't been happy with everything that happened, but can't we just spend a nice time tonight? Exactly. Gina, I wanted to spend your birthday with you. I know you haven't been happy with me, but I think I should be here to celebrate your birthday. I just want to say happy birthday, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you. But today isn't just about my birthday. It's also to celebrate my mom. So I'd rather not have you here.
I wanted to know the truth, Gina. Did you know I've already heard some rumors about you? Did you think you can keep everything hidden as long as you don't see us? You can tell us the truth now that we're here. I think that's only right. Dad, we're here to celebrate Gina's birthday today. There's no need to do this right now. We can talk about this after the party ends, all right? Let's take this slow. Gina, I'm really happy to be here today. I wouldn't have wanted to miss your special day. It would have been a shame if we missed this. But also, I want to know if what everyone's talking about is true or not.
Hey, thanks for coming, but I don't know if this is the right time for us. Why are you here? What rumor have you heard? You both weren't invited for a reason. Bill, did you come here to make a scene at my party? Did you have to be here and ruin my birthday? Did you actually think you were invited, even though you spoke to my attorney regarding the divorce?
Gina, please. You know I mean no harm. I just want to be here to celebrate your big day. Do you think I would be happy if I missed today? Are you really going to make me miss my wife's birthday? Jamie, you think it would be better if I'm here, right? I'm her husband after all.
It's my daughter's birthday, so I think she has the right to choose who it is that she wants here.
I'm sure she's happy that I'm here. We haven't been able to talk face to face yet. Today's a good day to do so.
No, today's not a good day to discuss anything. Isn't that obvious? If I wanted to discuss anything with you, it's when my attorney is present. How can you be so selfish? Do you think I'd really be happy? I'm asking for a divorce. I didn't invite you because I didn't want you here. Can you please respect me and leave? Today is my birthday. I don't need this dress. My mom is right. It's my day and I have the right to choose. And I'm asking you to leave.
Gina, I know this was a sudden visit, but you won't answer my calls or texts. I wanted to celebrate your birthday and be here for you. We're a family after all, and shouldn't we be spending it together? I'm sorry that I said all those things. I should have been more respectful of your feelings. Could you please forgive me? I know we can start a new relationship. I swear I'll be more considerate.
No, I have nothing to discuss with you. I won't be starting a new relationship with you because whatever we had ended. I think the rumor you want me to address truthfully is about the money, right? You're not here to celebrate my birthday. You're just here because you want my mom's money. Unfortunately, you won't be getting a penny. It's my mom's money and you have no rights to it.
Gina, that's not the only reason we're here. We want to spend time with you on your birthday. Why do you have to see everything in a negative way? I didn't get married to you for money, and so why would you assume that I'm here for the money? I just want to stay married to you. I don't want us to get a divorce. How did it come to all of this? We were so happy, and why do you want a divorce all of a sudden?
Bill, we started falling apart little by little, and you should know that. This didn't happen overnight. My mom's money isn't going to be our shared asset since it's not mine. You can kiss your hopes goodbye. I'll only inherit the money later on, and by then we won't be married. You won't be seeing a penny.
Well, as long as you're married to him, we will be seeing a lot. And that's exactly what's going to happen.
So you're admitting to being here because you want the money. How low of you.
Gina, please calm down. That's not the only reason we're here. You shouldn't look down on us like that.
All right, whatever the reason is, I honestly don't care. I'm calling the police if both of you aren't leaving right this moment. This is my mom's house and you've entered without consent. I hope you're well aware that this is trespassing.
Wow, what a low-life woman you are. Threatening your husband and father-in-law. Have you lost your mind?
I think you're the lowlife. You've even admitted to just wanting my mom's money. I want you out of my house right this moment. I'm not going to ask again. Also, if someone's going to get any money, it's me. So you two better prepare for that. I don't want to be with Bill anymore, and I wasn't going to ask for alimony or anything, but I changed my mind. I'll tell you truthfully. There's no way I would have gotten pregnant. Bill and I went to a fertility clinic since you kept telling me to. What I found out was that Bill has a genetic disorder that makes him infertile. He would never be able to father his own child, as there's no treatments available. After how both of you harassed my mom and I about the pregnancy, it turns out it's your fault. This is a good reason for a divorce and for alimony.
Why would I believe such crap you're making up out of anger? But to be honest, I don't think children are necessary. I thought that's what you wanted, and that's why I was trying to support you. That's all.
So all of a sudden you don't need a grandchild? You make me laugh, Sam. Whether I have a child or not, which Bill at least won't be able to, I'm not giving you even a penny. As I mentioned, I'll be asking for alimony for everything you put me through. Isn't it ironic? You were so worried about having some kind of illness transmitted from my mom, and it turns out it was you who transmitted it to your son.
No. Gina, you're just saying a bad joke, right? That can't be right.
I was going to tell you with my attorney present. I wanted to keep this a calm discussion because I thought you'd be shocked. But I guess everyone had to hear it also since you barged in here. You can visit the clinic and have them tell you if you don't believe me. Or go to a different clinic and get checked again. You're infertile. I couldn't get pregnant because of you. It was all your fault, Bill.
No, there's no way. I just can't believe it.
Well, this is the truth. How does it feel? I can't believe you had a genetic disorder. Do you think your father has it also? Or is it something from your mother? Wait, you and your father are really related, right? At this point, I don't even know. Sam, you thought my mom had some kind of disorder and that we were dirty or something, but turns out it was your family.
Bill and I are 100% related. He's my blood-related son, and I am extremely healthy. There's no way there's something wrong. I don't trust you. With how you are, you could be making all of this up for a divorce. I request to get the test done again. Bill isn't infertile, and there must have been a mistake. I know he can have his own children.
I'm not going to a clinic just to prove you right. You can take Bill and you can see for yourself. Also, it's funny that you can't believe all this. You thought I had some issues, but there's no way your family might have issues. Even if we both were healthy, it doesn't mean we can have a child. Sometimes it doesn't work out, and that's just how it is. But if you thought someone could have had a problem, maybe you should have thought you could have been the problem and not me. But no, you had to accuse me for not being able to get pregnant. After all that, you contacted me like crazy every day, pressuring me and harassing me, and it wasn't even my fault.
Gina, please tell me what to do. What am I supposed to do now?
You can't have children. What more is there that you can do? Just accept that fact and maybe your dad can also get tested.
No, there's no way we're at fault. Both Bill and I are healthy. Maybe it's your mom who infected my son with something.
Sam, there's nothing I can infect Bill with. As my daughter said, they said genetics. You should get yourself checked before making crazy accusations. I can sue you for slander. Gina, this is all surprising for me also. But to think that you went through all that and it was their fault? You're right to divorce him. He's useless to you. Exactly. You see how toxic they are, right? I want to get divorced as soon as I can. There's a better person out there for me. Someone I can have children with and create a lovely family. I thought there could be a chance to make this work. A slight chance. But the way they came here to confirm your money? I can't take it anymore. I have enough witnesses and I can make this into a bigger deal if you want, Sam.
You think I'll believe you? You're nothing but a liar. A liar who can't have children, and that's why you're making this up, because you don't want to take the responsibility. My son and I are healthy. He can have his own children, and I can prove it.
Whatever you say is going to make this worse, Sam. You're just digging your own hole. I have the official medical report. I can have my attorney share it with you, or you can call the clinic yourself. I hope that you could just accept it after you read it for yourself. The fact isn't going to change. Bill, we just aren't meant to be. You never tried to make the situation better. You kept promising you'll do something about it, and you never did. Sam, you said unbelievable things about my mom and I. And it turns out it was your family. We both will never be happy, even if we stayed married. It's just hell. My time is limited, as you said, Sam. I'm not getting any younger. Being with your son is a waste of time for me. I'll be finding a person who I can create a family with. Someone who respects my mom and who appreciates us. It seems that one of my friends called the police on them while all this happened. They kept saying they weren't done talking, and when I explained what happened, the police kicked them out. They were all surprised about what happened and to see my husband's true colors. I felt bad that the celebration went south, but my friends and family all showed support, and I'm feeling so much better now. My friend was recording everything, and I was able to submit that as evidence of harassment and trespassing to my attorney, which helped the case a lot since they kept fighting against it. Also, because of the evidence, I was able to get a ton of alimony. I think my mom and I will be living comfortably for the rest of our lives. After the divorce was finalized, my family and friends threw me a divorce party as they were all happy for me after what they witnessed. I'm glad to know that I'm free from those crazy people now. They caused so many heartbreaks and it was all for nothing. Oh, and it seems that they couldn't go to a clinic since they were too scared, but they did see the medical report I received. They were both in shock and had nothing to say. I wonder how they're going to live from now on knowing that Bill can't have his own children. But again, that's for them to figure out. Even after the divorce, they both contacted me a few times. It seems that they regret everything they've done and said, but there's no way I'll take him back after knowing the results now. Unfortunately, they kept calling me and coming to my mom's house to beg for forgiveness, so I called my attorney and they got a restraining order. Now that there's no way they can come near my mom and I feel so much better and feel like I can finally move on. My friend introduced me to a nice guy she trusts, and we went on a few dates. I'm actually really excited about where things are going. But I'm going to take it slow and make sure we spend time with each other's family also. For the time being, my mom and I will spend more time together, doing things that we couldn't afford to do while I was married. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.